Hello everyone, and welcome back to Elon Musk land. One of the hottest topics in the financial industry right now is growth stocks. There have been various predictions and speculations going around about certain brands. Tesla has of course been mentioned a couple of times, but what are Tesla's current market capitalization and its growth rate history like? Well, there's been a lot of speculation by a former employee who's been inside the company and seen how the company manages to function at a very fast pace. In his words, Tesla stock might just get to $1 million. But the question is, how does Tesla grow so fast? And will the stock just crash like so many others think? Let's find out. Well, in a recent interview, Joe Justice, a former employee of Tesla, gave some insight about his time at Tesla. He also gave his growth predictions for the brand, which are all based on some insider information. In addition to that, he revealed how Tesla manages to keep that growth rate higher. He even speculated that the brand could grow by a factor of 1,000. But who is he to make such predictions? Joe Justice is a TED.com speaker. He's also a guest lecturer at both MIT and Oxford University in the UK. He's got various appearances in Forbes, including as the owner of the Forbes Billionaire Club company To Watch. He's also been cited in more than 8 business paperbacks and hardcovers. Joe Justice has also developed Wikispeed, and while at Tesla, he ran Agile. He did this from Tesla's worldwide headquarters in Fremont, California. Given all this, we can say that he's an expert in the topic. Mostly, Joe makes a living as a global consultant on agile hardware and corporate reorganization. He's also helped multinational corporations enhance their return on investment and keep growing. I believe if you're watching this video, it's not the first time you've heard about Tesla. This is the electric car company, which is behind a unique set of energy solutions, such as a Powerwall, Powerpack, and solar roof. This is where Joe thinks many people have Tesla wrong, as all these things allow homeowners, businesses, and utilities to manage their renewable energy generation, storage, and consumption. Experts believe that this company is the future, and this is owed to the Gigafactory, which is a facility whose main purpose is to drastically lower battery cell costs, and not just for electric vehicles. Just as Tesla builds batteries at the levels required to reach production targets, it also brings the cell production in-house. And this is just the beginning. Tesla is yet to release the cheapest car, but even with this, the ideas for electric cars, renewable home and business energy and storage all exist independently. But what would happen if you brought them all together? Which is what Tesla's doing right now. Now, the question remains though, how has Tesla managed to achieve so much success, and are they going to continue to do so? According to Joe Justice, it's all about adapting to the agile methodology. This is a style of project management that divides a project into phases. It helps by necessitating ongoing engagement with stakeholders while ensuring continual development at each stage. Once the job begins, the teams will cycle through the processes of planning, executing, and assessing. In essence, rather than following a linear process, each team will go back and forth through the various production steps. As Joe Justice says, Agile is the shortest responsible iteration cycle. It works by iterating once, then rethinking your strategy for next week. This also means that if you do your best and rethink your strategy for the following week, Joe Justice says that Tesla's got the ambition to have walk-up to-do lists. You simply walk up to it, and it should have a list of things that you need to do, and you can understand it. Walk up seems to be the simplest yet most brilliant concept. The goal is to walk up, and in less than 5 minutes, you'll quickly and clearly understand how you can help. This simplifies things and also makes sure that productivity levels are high. It also makes sure that everyone is adhering to the company's rules and strategy. If any tests are to be done, then they can be completed by self-organized teams. In addition, there are machine learning stacks that can measure and decide whether or not a contribution was beneficial to the company. According to Justice, all contributions are measured by an automated system. That makes a lot of sense because it's able to cut off all the fluff while streamlining only the most essential details. This makes the work process more efficient, and thus, in the end, the environment as a whole. Justice says that the moment you can switch to factory mode, you can have access to the entire testing suites for each car. People have the freedom to make modifications and innovate, mainly because each car will undergo automated testing. This is mostly because of Tesla's low cost of comprehensive testing. In traditional production, a partial testing suite is used once per 1,000 cars. Full testing is only done after the annual design of a new model. However, this automated test suite must adhere to some very strict guidelines. Tesla is now ready to try it out with its chassis and other aspects of the car. If this is so, the fully automated tests will verify the build quality, always ensuring it remains world-class. However, it may vary from car to car, from 10 times better to just world-class. But the production process aside, at Tesla, what does it mean to be agile? By increasing the value of people, they are able to achieve faster speeds with the same quality or even higher. Tesla's stock first appeared on the Nasdaq stock market in June 2010. The firm had an oversized offering that valued it at $2 billion. However, on its very first day of trading, the stock price rose by almost 40%, closing up at $23.89, placing the company at $2 billion in value, and it raised just over $226 million. This was the first initial public offering by an American automaker since Ford made its debut in 1956. By then, the primary market was very enthusiastic about the stock, but the secondary market was not so impressed. The company had some concerns about its long-term survival, such as a limited operating history, a long history of losses, financial challenges, unpredictable consumer demand, pricey battery technology, and even competition from traditional automakers. However, even with all of this, Tesla still managed to have about $895 billion in market cap. For its industry, this is a pretty steep rise. However, it will all make sense once you start looking at Tesla as a tech company, especially with how they adapt to the agile method, which is most commonly seen in the tech space. Joe Justice explains it better, saying that they emphasize the definition of ready and done work. The main catalyst for such growth and change are 12-hour shifts and respect for people. They are always learning from each other, in extremely adaptable teams, and in an environment where their jobs and objectives could change dramatically from hour to hour. The numbers on the growth will make sense once you start to realize that Tesla mostly performs at optimum productivity. A stock's growth score is a useful metric that determines the desirability of a stock. With this, Tesla has a growth score of 9.0. This is way higher than its comparable group. What this simply means is that Tesla Incorporated is growing at a faster rate if you compare it to its peers. This score is calculated using the aggregated growth score, net sales growth historical, net income growth historical, and net sales growth estimated earnings per share growth estimate. Another great thing that Joe Justice says is that Tesla is not at all concerned about credentials. Musk doesn't care if he graduated from high school or not. There is always the compelling business rationale for disregarding it. After all, humans are extremely powerful creatures. Back in 2016, Musk said that he planned to change factories once every 2 years. He says that this will help to achieve 10 times better productivity in 10 years. Now, Tesla iterates and changes 27 times every week. In 2020, Elon Musk said that optimizing a factory's layout and operations might enhance speed by at least 10 times and up to 10 times. This seems to be going quite well for the firm, especially when you look at how its internal corporate agility, aggressive swapping ability, and capacity to combat fires with precision. It takes just a few minutes for them to focus 10,000 people on any problem that arises. According to automotive experts, each aspect of the car is manufactured by dozens of Tesla production cells. Each of them is acceptable in terms of quality, but they are iterating and attempting to learn and improve on each cell's parts, quality, and output. Tesla keeps introducing new technologies such as dry cell batteries and gigapress, along with new alloys to enable dramatic factory and production speed improvements. And the future seems brighter for the company. In 2023, Tesla Shanghai and other facilities should be able to produce the new 4680 batteries and the front and rear casing. By the end of 2022, 2 million cars are going to be produced in Tesla Shanghai per year. This will be increased to 4 million cars per year by 2024 to 2025, and right now, Tesla Shanghai's got a production rate of 1.1 million cars per year. All this and so much more are set to increase profits. According to Coin Forecast, using current statistics, Tesla stock is set to hit $2,500, which is about a 287% increase from today's value. These estimates were made when Tesla stock was low. So, if you have a look at where Tesla has come from, we can all agree with Justice that Tesla can definitely record a 1,000-fold growth. So what do you think of Justice's claims? Let us know down below in the comment section, and while you're still here, go ahead and click on one of these two videos on your screen. See you there.